V1 aircraft to ATC on initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. G2 International Airport 8 of information India. 14000. Land 010 at 4. Land variable between 270 and 060. Few clouds at 700. 2000 scattered. 20,000 broken. Temperature 26. 2.25. QNH1012. Expect ILS low runway 25 approach. Departure runway 25. All non-RMAV1 aircraft be advised ATC on initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. G2 International Airport 8 of information India. 14000. Land 010 at 4. Land variable between 270 and 060. Few clouds at 700. 2000 scattered. 20,000 broken. Temperature 26. 2.25. QNH1012. Expect ILS low runway 25 approach. Departure runway 25. All non-RMAV1 aircraft be advised ATC on initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. G2 International Airport 8 of information India. 14000. Land 010 at 4. Land variable between 270 and 060. Few clouds at 700. 2000 scattered. 20,000 broken. Temperature 26. 2.25. QNH1012. Expect ILS low runway 25 approach. Departure runway 25. All non-RMAV1 aircraft be advised ATC on initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. G2 International Airport 8 of information India. 14000. Land 010 at 4. Land variable between 270 and 060. Few clouds at 700. 2000 scattered. 20,000 broken. Temperature 26. 2.25. QNH1012. Expect ILS low runway 25 approach. Departure runway 25.
Hi guys, can start boarding now.
All non-RMAV1 aircraft be advised ATC on initial contact. Advise on initial contact. You have information India. G2 International Airport 8 of information.
Colonel 112 Trump, this will maintain present heading. Colonel 112, Colonel 112, maintain present heading, expect ILS Jeju runway 25 approach. Expect ILS Jeju runway 25 approach. 112. Colonel 315, turn right, heading 190, descend to 6,000. Turn right, again please, Colonel 315. Colonel 315, descend to 6,000. Descend to 6,000, Colonel 315. LPG 7457, contact Incheon control 128.32
Incheon 128.725, thanks for ATC, will be.
Okay, frequency 128.32.
Monitor radar display.
32, Roger.
Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Australia 1 clear the ILS 2, runway 25 approach.
Gas, test, pass.
I'm ready for the checklist.
Go ahead.
Australia 1 to 3 clear the ILS 2.
Roger, disconnecting the GPU. Go ahead.
ILS 2, runway 25 approach.
Roger, disconnecting the air conditioning unit.
Lightning 1900, descent to 4000.
Descent 4000, I'm back, Hana, Korean XP on 5.
Captain, the air conditioning unit is disconnected.
1 to 3, wind jet control is 11, runway 25, clear time. Clear land, runway 25, down over 3. Runway 112, descent 6000.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen. Tested 100%. Flight instruments. Heading 155. Altimeter 1012. Pre-flight checklist complete.
안녕하세요. 제주 approach clearing 1428 request for clearance to Incheon property level 230 with information India.
Korea 142, 안녕하세요. Clear to Incheon, runway 25, commit 1 with departure, Yankee 722, maintain parallel 230, squawk 5611.
Clear to Incheon via commit 1 risk departure Yankee 722, thanks for climb level 230, squawk 5611, clearing 4628.
Korea 142, request QNH 1012, report ready.
Audio report ready for pushback, clearing 1428.
Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
Okay, we're at a gate. The taxi route out to the departure runway will be as assigned. This airport does not use ASDEX. We will use reduced thrust for takeoff. And for the takeoff config, we'll use flaps 5. PAX will be on. Anti-ice is not required. We will use NADP1. Thrust reduction altitude is 1500 feet. Departure routing will be an ATC assigned SID. As for concerns, the terrain is going to be a factor for departure. Okay, for the takeoff briefing, I'll be the pilot flying. During the takeoff roll, you can call out any malfunction or warning and silence the oral warning. I will call stop or go. I'll reject the takeoff for any warning or condition that significantly affects the safety of the flight. Before 80 knots, I'll reject the takeoff for any of the following: takeoff configuration warning, system failures, activation of the master caution system, tyre failure, unusual noise or vibration, abnormally slow acceleration, if a side window opens, fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. Between 80 knots and V1, I'll reject the takeoff for a fire or fire warning, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if the airplane is unsafe or unable to fly. After V1, takeoff will be continued and no action will be taken before 400 feet other than to apply Toga and silence the oral warnings. Do you have any questions?
No questions.
Okay, departure briefing complete.
I'm ready for the checklist. Before start checklist. Flight deck door. Closed and locked. MCP. Takeoff speeds. CDU pre-flight. Completed. Trim. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Before start checklist complete. Check.
지금 ILS 잡았으니까 착륙 허가해줄 수 있습니까?
Currently slow forward wind 010 respawn on runway 25 clear plan.
runway 25 going at 315.
Further 112 clear ILS Jeju runway 25 approach.
ILS Jeju runway 25 approach.
Junior 123 taxi to gate 5 Golf 3. Taxi to gate via Golf 3, Junior 123, thank you sir.
Jeju approach cranial 148, request push and start and spot 13. Jeju approach cranial.
Cranial 142, pushback and start 2, heading east, finish 101 Squawk Charlie.
Pushback and start approved, facing east, Squawk Charlie, cranial 148.
Stand by please, Junior 123. Roger. Thank you sir, Junior 123 request takes to the gate number 7. Junior 123, Roger. Stand by for taxi due to traffic. Stand by due to traffic, Junior 123. Runway 315, left on the 8 to me.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
Thank you sir,
Sparking brakes. Commencing
Runway 112, wind 010 respawn on runway 25 clear to land, traffic package north. Clear to land, runway 25, clear 100.
Starting 1. Check. Oil pressure.
Runway 315, gate number.
Starting 2.
we can follow this question from 315.
Runway 315, taxi to gate by Golf 3.
Oil pressure.
Taxi to gate by Golf 3, 315.
손님 여러분, 지금부터 여러분의 안전하고 쾌적 여행을 위해 안내 말씀 드리겠습니다. 가지고 오신 짐은 좌석 아래와 선반에 보관하실 수 있으며 특히 선반 속의 짐은 떨어질 우려가 있으니 겹쳐서 넣지 않도록 주의해 주십시오. 기내에서는 비행기 통신과 항법 장비에 영향을 미치는 FM, AM 라디오, 휴대용 TV 등의 사용이 항상 금지되어 있습니다. 휴대용 전화기 등 전자기기는 무선 통신 기능을 끄는 경우에 한하여 사용하실 수 있습니다.
Junior 123, caution pushback traffic Boeing 777 in front of you.
파손 또는 화재 위험이 있으니 주의하시기 바랍니다.
Continue taxi and
휴대용
747
전자기기가 좌석 틈새로 빠졌을 경우 좌석을 움직이지 마시고 승무원에게 말씀해 주시기 바랍니다. 노트북, 컴퓨터 등 큰 전자기기는 이착륙하는 동안 좌석 하단 또는 기내 선반에 안전하게 보관하여 주시기 바랍니다. 또한 승무원의 요청 시에는 전자기기 사용이 제한될 수 있음을 알려드립니다. 여러분의 안전과 쾌적한 여행을 위해 저희 대한항공은 전 노선에서 금연을 실시하고 있습니다. 특히 전자담배를 포함한 기내에서의 모든 흡연 행위는 법에 따라 엄격히 금지되어 있으니 협조해 주시기 바랍니다. 여러분의 좌석 위쪽에는 좌석 벨트 사인이 있습니다. 좌석 벨트 사인이 켜지면
APU off.
그동안 화장실 사용은
Flaps 5.
좌석에 계실 때나 주무시는 동안에도 항상 좌석 벨트를 매주시기 바랍니다. 벨트는 버클을 끼워 몸에 맞도록 조여주시고 풀 때는 덮개를 들어 올리면 됩니다. 이 비행기의 비상구는 앞과 뒤 그리고 중간 부분에 양쪽으로 위치하고 있습니다. 비상구마다 비상구 안내 사인이 있으므로 여러분이 계신 곳에서 가장 가까운 비상구의 위치를 확인해 주십시오. 또한 비상시에는 비상구까지 유도등이 통로에 켜지게 됩니다. 객실 기압에 이상이 있을 경우 산소 마스크는 선반에서 저절로 내려옵니다. 마스크가 보이면 앞으로 잡아당겨 코와 입에 대시고 끈으로 머리에 맞게 고정하여 주십시오. 도움이 필요한 동반자가 있는 경우에는 먼저 착용하신 후 도와주시기 바랍니다. 구명복은 비행기가 바다에 내렸을 경우 사용하실 수 있도록 좌석 또는 팔걸이의 아랫부분에 있습니다. 착용하실 때는 머리 위에 끈을 몸에 맞도록 조여주십시오. 앞에 있는 붉은색 손잡이를 당기시면 부풀어집니다. 충분히 부풀지 않을 때는 고무관을 풀어주십시오. 그러나 구명복은 비상구 앞에서 탈출 직전에 부풀려 주십시오. 또한 비행기가 바다에 내리면 탈출 미끄럼대를 구명보트로 사용하게 되며 여러분이 사용하실 비상구의 위치는 승무원의 지시에 따라주시기 바랍니다. 비상구 좌석에 앉으신 분께서는 비상시 저희 승무원과 함께 다른 승객들의 탈출을 도와주셔야 합니다. 여러분의 적극적인 협조를 부탁드립니다.
Before taxi checklist, anti-ice, auto, recall, checked, flight controls, ground equipment. Before taxi checklist, complete. Clear right.
보다 자세한 내용은 앞좌석 등받이 속에 안내를
택시
저희 대한항공과 함께 즐겁고 편안한 여행이 되시기 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
Jeju approach clearing on 1428, request taxi to 925.
Colonel 1428, exit holding for runway 25, Echo 1, Papa 1, course runway 31.
Echo 1, Papa 1, course runway 31, short to flight 25, clearing on 1428.
Thank you for your ATC service. 수고하셨습니다. 좋은 하루 보내십시오.
네, 수고하셨습니다. 경원의 123 continue taxi, thank you for waiting.
The cabin's ready. Cabin crew, take your seats. Before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist complete.
그러면 112 몇 번지 그죠?
그러면 112
Currently 112 to gate by pilot discretion.
맞아요. 그냥 어때?
Check. Clear on the approach.
Jeju first clear 1202 gate 9 because partially fleet national airport.
그러면 1202 hello clear to Gimpo runway 25 coming on whiskey departure Yankee 722 maintain Boulevard 230 squawk 5612.
Pleasure clear to Gimpo International first coming one whiskey departure runway 25 Yankee 722 Mama 830 squawk 5612 1202.
그래 1202 leader correct H1012 report and report pushback.
H1012 over there current 1202.
그러면 143 wind 140 signal runway 25 clear for takeoff.
Left takeoff running 25 clearing 148.
Check. Check. Thrust set.
Approach 123, we are parking gate number 7, 곧바로 클리어런스 다시 요청드리겠습니다.
80 knots.
Over. 네.
Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up.
Approach clearing 48 or compressing 400 to level
400 feet.
230 via coming 1 whiskey departure.
그러면 1420 Jeju departure radar contact, direct coming, climb followed by 230, cancel altitude and speed restriction.
Direct to coming cancel SID, direct cancel speed and altitude restriction, clearing 48.
Checked. Speed checked, flaps 1. Speed checked, flaps up. Check.
그냥 112 네, 고맙습니다. Jeju approach 경우는 123 because I am partners to the Gimpo International Airport. I am fishing.
After takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist complete.
Australia 123 clear to info, runway 25, coming on Whiskey, Yankee 722, flight level 250, squawk 5613.
Clear to 4 and departure runway 25, coming on Whiskey, departure, climb and maintain flight level 250, squawk 5613, Australia 123.
Australia 123 delivered plate, QNH 1012, report to landing.
QNH 1012, report to landing, Australia 123.
1202 pushback inside of your cabin is Golf Charlie.
Please, Golf Charlie for the once.
$10,000 feet.
Ready for pushback.
Australia 123 pushback inside of pool padding is caution, Boeing 737 behind over you.
Pushback and departure approved and facing east, caution, Boeing 737, thank you for the advice, Australia 123.
Australia 143, contact Incheon control 128, decimal 3 to day 50.
Contact Incheon control 128 decimal 3 to corridor 42. 감사합니다. 수고하세요.
Check.
155. Beijing Control, very good evening. Parallax 439, the Agoba 1 Lima departure, flight level 175 or 1350.
Cargo 429 or Incheon control, Roger. Possible by the able to continue climbing to level 350.
Agoba, continue climb 350, Parallax 439, thank you.
안녕하세요. 인천 컨트롤 클리닝 042 climb to flight level 230 direct to Kami.
Korea 1428 인천 컨트롤 Roger. direct to Kami climbing flight level 230. 안녕하세요.
direct to Kami climb to flight level 230 클리닝 042 반갑습니다.
Vatsim Innsburck 214, heavy flight level 360, spotting 4575.
Check.
Austrailia 2602, again. 260, synchronous 214. Control the contact position 1 mile before run to caution shot maintain flight level 360. To maintain flight level 360 current 240.
1,000 feet to level off. Are you sure?
Roger, proceed direct on VR, current 214, 감사합니다.
Which is 223 feet. For the landing configuration, we'll use flaps 30. The landing runway condition is dry. Auto brake, we'll use level 1. After landing, please turn on the APU. The arrival airport uses ASDEX, so leave the transponder on after landing. It looks like we'll be expecting a gate today. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. As for concerns, terrain will be a factor for the arrival. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that's the approach briefing complete.
Check.
Climb flight was 370.
Toga 429, continue climbing flight level 370.
Continue climb 370, Toga 439.
Korea 1225. Korea 1225.
Korea 1225.
Korea 1225. Contact approach 121.2.
125 SSD.
Stand by. Descent checklist. Recall checked. Notes. Auto brake level 1. Landing data. VREF 143. Minimums 223 feet. Approach briefing. Descent checklist complete. Autopilot off.
1428, Central Kuala Level 1605, overland reporting Kuala Level 230.
Descent Flyway 1605, overland report and leaving Kuala Level 230, clearing 1.8.
Level 100, climbing 230, small process 1.
Clearing 1272, Incheon control, Roger, climbing Kuala Level 230.
Climbing 230, Kuala 100. Initial contact. You have information buildup. Incheon International Airport 8 of information buildup. 15000. Web cop. QM81011. 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 QM81011.
Control clearing 428, leaving Kuala Level 2304160, I movement.
428, Roger. Kuala Level 20. You just send flight over to your
check.
Korean Air 142 overland direct to Kulun, then descend 7,005 Kulun to choose approach advice.
Just movement direct to Pula, descent 7,005 Korean Air 142, thank you.
Check.
Incheon Korean Air 215 with 18, follow 360 for flow 22. Korean 12, Roger. Incheon Center, cruising is at 5:30, degree 560 inbound. 우리는 플랫폼 이천 컨트롤 프로그래밍 스캅 26 주로 3 아이젠. 지금 정확히 고려는 고려는 1428 인천.
인천 컨트롤 클리닝 오프
고려는 1428 PMDG 1011 contact 4 approach 119.75.
contact 4 approach 119.75 클리닝 오프 8. Thank you. 네, 감사합니다.
Check.
안녕하세요. 4 approach 클리닝 오프 8 descent to 7000 by pool with information echo.
Input 28 approach radar contact first direct clone 7000.
Cross pool 7000 클리닝 오프 8.
Green 128 expect this on a 60 right.
Confirm? Sorry, say again.
Approach checklist. Altimeters. 1011. Approach checklist complete.
We expect ILS running 32 right approach. Regional 14. 보이스로 부탁드립니다.
$10,000 feet. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. $1,000 feet to level off.
Green 128 descending 5000 clear direction XBT right approach please publish.
Sent to 3000 clear direction and 32 right approach for established. Green of 8.
Green 128 descending 5000.
Sorry, say again. Green of 8.
Descending 5000.
Descent to 5000 cleaning of 8. Approach cleaning of 8 established on the required on activity right.
Aircraft 1428 Indicom runway 33 right, continue approach.
Continue approach runway 32 right, cleaning of 8.
Departure passing 3000 to 1 T-way, T-way 711 for departure radar contact, proceed on 41 July departure, command maintain, flight level 240, cancel attitude restriction.
J7 on departure radar contact, proceed British 1 Juliet departure, climb and maintain flight level 240, cancel altitude restriction.
British 1 Juliet cancel level restriction. Flight level 240, J7 on.
1,000 feet to level off.
Red 20 runway 140.
Speed checked. Flaps 5. Checked.
Say that again. Giant 932, 96460. Giant 932, question 932, 9 taxi, runway 33, left via taxi, Delta 4, Delta Golf, Horshore runway 33 right.
Speed checked. Flaps 30.
Delta 4, Delta
Checked.
Golf, runway 33 right at Golf, Giant 932, 9.
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats. Check. Landing checklist. Landing checklist complete.
High speed testing approved at Delta taxi.
Autopilot off.
J711, contact in control 13.32, have a good price, 수고하셨습니다.
Contact control 13.32, J711 clear.
$1,000 feet. Approach stable.
1,000.
So approach engineer Chicago 215 descending, maintaining 180, rather 180 by cargo.
Climate 214, for approach radar contact, fly heading 250, descend maintain 170.
300.
Approaching minimums.
Roger, left center 250, descend 170, clear 215.
200. Minimum.
Minimums. Checked.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brakes up. Reverses normal.
Climate 142,
60 knots.
International Airport, vacate runway via Charlie.
Nose light coming off.
Vacate runway via Charlie 4, green 14.
그러면 214 continue 150 expect vector ILS runway 33 right.
Roger, this is 150 and ILS for Current 215.
Down to runway 329 up, cross runway 33 right, and runway 8 runway 33 left. Cross runway 33 right, and runway 8 runway 33 left, and runway 329 up. Current 1428, taxi via Charlie Tango, hold short runway 33 left.
Via Charlie Kilo, hold short over and 33 right, 33 left, green 48.
Current 214, determination 12000, change 1011.
Determination 12000, 1011, Current 215.
Triumph 329 wind, runway 33 left, clear for takeoff. Cross second runway 33 left, giant radar 329.
With areas of Portuguese 1202 and pass a flower 1802, descend to
Runway 1202, tower approach right, contact flight heading 030, determine maintain 150.
heading 030, descend 150, 1202.
Runway 1202, expect vector ILS runway 32 right, determine maintain 12000, change 1012.
Experience 32 right, distance 12,000, pH 1012, 102.
Approach is return. Board. Southern approach giant radar 23 radar processing 10,000 to climb flight level 640 book tower reverse departure. Giant radar 329 south approach radar contact
Auto throttle off.
Coming maintain flight level 340 handle attitude restriction. Roger, proceed book tower reverse departure climb maintain flight level 340 cancel altitude restriction giant radar 329. Current 1428, cross runway 33 left, then taxi via Bravo.
Cross the runway 32 left and taxi via Bravo, green 48.
Current 214, determination 9000.
Descend 9000, Current 215.
Giant Liner 329, cancel XID, left and direct Bogta. Cancel XID, left and direct Bogta, Giant Liner 329. Runway 1202, determination 10,000.
Determination 10,000, close 02.
Korean 1428, say your gate number.
Gate 266.
Korean 1428, taxi to gate 26 via taxiway, Alpha 7, then Romeo 7, then Romeo 2.
Sorry, second, Korean 14.
Taxi to gate number 26 via taxiway, Bravo, then Alpha 7, then Romeo 7, then Romeo 2.
저기 266입니다.
알겠습니다. 266. And taxi to number 2666 via taxi Alpha 13.
Taxiway Alpha 13, Korean 14.
그러면 2147 maintain 7,000.
7,000, 그러면 2,000.
그러면 1202 maintain 9,000.
They're making 90,000 for the 122.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Approach Korean 1428, parking gate 266 and shutter. Thank you for your AT service. 감사합니다.
Korean 1428 wind correction, south 2% thank you for flying. 수고하셨습니다.
네, 감사합니다.